Mike Wolfe pushes side hustle as American pickers plummet. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Mike Wolfe is promoting a brand new side project. This occurs at a time when American Pickers ratings are falling. He was accused by fans of selling trash autos at exorbitant prices. He is making every effort to earn additional money. Mike is now advertising a $20,000 vintage camper. Continue reading to find out more. He has developed an interest in selling vintage trailers, which is not surprising. Mike Wolfe's passion for antiques led him to create American Pickers alongside original cast members Frank Fritz and Danielle Colby. Mike shared a number of images of an old trailer on his Instagram feed on Friday, March 31. A dark green vintage trailer was seen within a warehouse in the first image. The design was replete with chipped wood and rust. The white curtains at the windows were also visible. Mike then took a picture of the camper's interior, which had been transformed into a charming small space. A long white curtain that provides seclusion while sleeping was present. Beside the window overlooking the outside was a bed. A wardrobe with a lamp on top was another feature of the charming bedroom. The other sections of the camper were seen in the next images. There was a spot to cook and read. This trailer still requires a lot more improvement, though. Mike Wolfe posted on Instagram that it was for sale and that it was featured on American Pickers. It sold for $20,000 at the time of writing. Fans responded in the comment area. At best, some of them were thirsty. I'd love to spend some time cuddling with you in there. Invaluable time capsule. That's awesome. This probably smells like mildew and Pall Malls. Whoa, awesome discovery. I adore it. Classic. A trailer clip was also uploaded by Mike Wolfe. He gave a brief tour to his fans. It also has a stove, sink, and folding table. Mike used Roger Miller's song, King of the Road, in his clip. While some fans commended Mike's music selection, others thanked him for the tour. The History Channel star's latest side project coincides with American Pickers' declining ratings. It's at its lowest point of the season. January 4, 2023 saw the return of the venerable series. Its intended Saturday time slot was switched to Wednesday. With 943,000 viewers, the Mike Wolfe-led program got off to a great start. Soon after, ratings continued to drop sharply. Just 711,000 people watched the program on Wednesday, March 1. Even if it means selling some of the items that were featured on the series, Mike is doing all in his power to get viewers to return to the show. How do you feel about Mike Wolfe's recent side project? Do you think you'd ever buy an old trailer? How do you feel about the latest American Pickers season? Please share your thoughts in the comment area below. For more updates on Mike Wolfe, return to TV show's Ace. Mike Wolfe pushes side hustle as American Pickers plummet. Is this the end for the show? Is Mike Wolfe jumping ship as American Pickers faces decline? The shocking truth you won't believe. If you've been following American Pickers for the last decade, you probably noticed something strange in the air recently. The show that made Mike Wolfe and Frank Fritz household names seems to be struggling to maintain its popularity. After all, it's not just the fans who are noticing the ratings slump. Mike Wolfe, the star of the show, has apparently made a drastic move to save himself. Is he jumping ship? What's really going on with American Pickers? It's not just a little dip in viewership. The once popular series, which debuted in 2010, has been facing some seriously dire straits as it tries to hold onto its former glory. With fewer people tuning in every week, the show is increasingly coming under fire. So what is Mike Wolfe doing? He's promoting a surprising side hustle that has fans scratching their heads and maybe questioning whether American Pickers is about to become a thing of the past. 1. Mike Wolfe's sudden side hustle. Is he preparing for life after American Pickers? The idea of a side hustle is nothing new. millions of Americans have turned their passions into profitable side gigs. But Mike Wolfe's side hustle, which he's recently been promoting on social media, has some fans wondering whether he's quietly distancing himself from American Pickers and focusing on something else. Wolfe, who is renowned for his antiques and collectibles knowledge, is now pushing his American Picker lifestyle on a massive scale. In interviews and online content, he's been raving about how he's been tapping into the world's vast knowledge of vintage items to launch a series of online stores. From rare furniture to high-end vintage clothing, Mike's side hustle appears to be growing, and it could very well be positioning him as the next big thing in the world of online selling. But why now? 2. American Pickers ratings are falling. What does this mean for the show's future? Fans may have noticed that American Pickers hasn't been the same lately. While the show was once a beloved reality TV staple, its ratings have sharply dropped, and the buzz around new episodes just isn't what it used to be. But don't take our word for it. Viewership numbers have plummeted over the past few seasons, with many fans claiming the format has become stale. Once a fun and fascinating look into the world of antiques, the show now feels repetitive, and some viewers are even expressing frustration over the ongoing drama between Mike Wolfe and his former co-host Frank Fritz. With Frank's absence after his exit from the show, many fans have started to feel like something is missing. It begs the question, is Mike Wolfe using the downturn in popularity as an excuse to focus on his side hustle and move away from the show that made him famous? 3. The real reason Mike Wolfe is ditching American Pickers. You won't believe it. If you thought Mike Wolfe's passion for picking antiques was the only thing keeping him tied to American Pickers, think again. There's a darker reason behind his push for this new venture, and it could be the key to understanding why he's suddenly so enthusiastic about his side hustle. Reports have surfaced suggesting that behind the scenes, Mike has been growing increasingly frustrated with the direction American Pickers has taken. The tension with former co-host Frank Fritz, who left the show under somewhat controversial circumstances, is just the tip of the iceberg. Wolfe has been openly talking about his desire to work on more creative projects outside of the confines of the American Pickers format. His new passion? Entrepreneurship. The side hustle he's now touting, which includes collaborations with online marketplaces and social media promotions, could be a way for Mike to transition into a whole new industry. While American Pickers gave him his start, his growing side hustle seems to be gaining momentum in ways that suggest he may soon leave the show for good. 4. Mike Wolfe's side hustle is thriving. Here's how he's making a fortune outside of American Pickers. You probably didn't expect Mike Wolfe to become a powerhouse in the e-commerce world, but that's exactly what's happening. He's been heavily involved in promoting his new online stores, where vintage goods, unique memorabilia, and even curated collections are available for purchase. It's not just about flipping items for quick cash. Mike's playing the long game, and he's making it work. Fans are shocked by just how successful this side hustle has become. Reports indicate that Mike's venture has grown substantially in a short period of time, and he's reportedly making more money from his online endeavors than he ever did on American Pickers. This sudden success has some fans wondering if Mike Wolfe is secretly hoping the show's plummeting ratings will signal an easy exit. After all, why stay on a show with diminishing returns when you can make a fortune running your own business? And the most surprising part, Mike's newfound side hustle could potentially outshine American Pickers and turn him into a household name all over again, just without the reality TV cameras following him around. 5. Is American Pickers on the verge of cancellation? Why Mike Wolfe's move is a major red flag. The writing might be on the wall for American Pickers. With Mike Wolfe now publicly focusing more on his side hustle than on the future of the show, there's a good chance that American Pickers may not be around much longer. There's only so much you can do with a show that isn't pulling in the viewers like it used to, and Mike's move to online ventures could be a direct reflection of his disillusionment with American Pickers fans. It could mean the show is on the verge of being canceled or restructured beyond recognition. After all, if the star of the show is already moving on to bigger and better things, why should fans hold on to hope? Final thoughts. Is Mike Wolfe really moving on from American Pickers? With Mike Wolfe's sudden and aggressive push for his side hustle, it's clear that something is changing behind the scenes at American Pickers. The show's decline in ratings and Mike's growing focus on e-commerce could very well signal the end of an era. Whether he's leaving for good or simply diversifying his income streams, one thing's for sure, American Pickers might never be the same again. Is this the end of the road for Mike Wolfe on American Pickers, or is this just the beginning of a new chapter? Fans will have to wait and see, but one thing's for sure, Mike Wolfe's side hustle is taking off, and it might just leave American Pickers in the dust. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, American Pickers 24, and stay with us.